How's it going today, guys? Today I have a fun review coming up for you guys on the Penn Fathom 2 lever drag reel. I've had this reel for about 6 to 8 months now. I've really gotten to experience this reel and I love using this reel. It's a great economically priced reel for the quality. It's not like a cheap reel, a cheap conventional, and it's not a crazy high expensive conventional, but it's a really great middle class conventional reel. It's like in the middle right there. So it's priced right, and it's got great usability and it's really good quality for its price. So with that being said, don't forget to subscribe and smash the notification bell. That way you don't miss a future video, and smash the like button on this video. That way it helps me get this video out to other fishermen as well. So with that being said, let's get started. As we start this review, I'm just going to let you guys know I have the specs for these reels linked down below in the description, as well as a link to buy them. So the specs on these reels is going to be important to pay attention to, because different Fathom reels or Fathom 2 reels are going to have different specs. In other words, they're going to have different amounts of drag they put out. There's a 2-speed or single-speed reel. You pick your poison, whichever one you want to choose for your fishing that you're doing. You can choose either 2-speed or single-speed. The 2-speed is a little bit more, but it is a 2-speed reel. It's also great to have a 2-speed reel if you're doing bottom fishing, because in a low gear ratio or low speed, you could say, it's going to be able to put more torque out and get those big grouper or snapper or whatever the fish is that you're targeting. It's going to be able to help you get them off the bottom and up to the boat, and then you can simply like literally push up a button, get that fish up to the boat faster by putting it into a high gear ratio. However, the one reel I have right here is just the 40 wide reel, single speed. This is really made for kite fishing and sail fishing and king fishing, because it's got a great gear ratio, 7.1 to 1, 59 inches per turn, which is insane, and that's almost 5 feet every time I turn this reel. So I can really pack a lot of line back onto this reel really fast, which is why I have this reel. My main purposes for this reel is some light trolling and kite fishing as well, which is why I have the high vis 25-pound test mono. Now, with this 25-pound test mono, I'm able to pack about 550 yards of the mono on this reel. So I can have a lot of line on this reel, and there's very few fish out there that I'm targeting they're going to be able to spool this. Actually, of the ones I'm targeting, none of them will be able to spool this, just because I'm making sure I'm eliminating angler failure by making sure I have enough line on the reel for any fish that I might hook. Obviously, this reel is not made to catch a marlin on. You'd have to buy a different reel and different amount of line for that as well. But when I'm targeting, kingfish primarily is what I'm going to be targeting with this reel, and some blackfin tuna, I'm not getting spooled with this reel, especially with 550 yards of line. Even if I have it off on the kite, I have the kite way out and my long bait, I'm perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about getting spooled on this reel. However, it has a high gear ratio, this particular Fathom right here, but it has a low drag output. Only 14 pounds, not a crazy amount. However, there's other Fathom reels that put out way more drag, depending on which model you select. However, I'm getting this reel not so much for the drag. I'm getting it more for the gear ratio, to be able to pack a lot of line on this reel, get it back on the reel really fast. And if I was looking for something with more drag, that would be for bottom fishing, and there's other Fathoms that I could choose for that as well. So we've gone over the specs on my reel. I'm going to tell you guys how I think that this translates to or how I know it translates to the rest of the Fathom series, because I've used other Fathoms as well on a buddy's boats. I just don't happen to have those reels with me. So this reel is a full aluminum body, which is really nice because it's one piece. Inside is stainless steel, like the inside of the reel. However, the outside is a full aluminum body, is one piece, so it's really strong and durable. And then you can see it's just a one-piece aluminum body, which is great. You can kind of see that when you look on Penn's website at their pictures. You'll see how it's the one-piece construction, which is really great. Something I want to tell about these reels also is that they have a great drag system on them, and they're really smooth to reel, like when you're retrieving. So it's a really smooth retrieve. It's got a great drag, which is important for fighting big fish and especially long battles, because over the length of the battle, you need a smooth drag system to ensure that your drag doesn't fail and that fish pops off the line. Which is the nice thing about this reel, is that it has a smooth drag and you definitely don't have to be worried about it, which is also why I use it on a kite, because it's a really smooth reel. It's got a smooth drag system, it's got a smooth retrieve, which is essential for kite fishing. So that's a really great feature about these Fathom reels. Another thing is to note is that the pictures online look kind of ugly, but I promise you, when I got this reel, I was really surprised with the way it looks. I mean, you can obviously tell it looks like it does in the picture, but it looks cooler in person. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it looks pretty cool. It's not as boring as it looks online, I'll put it like that. So it's really cool looking reel. Well, there's other cooler reels that I have. However, this one does look really cool and it looks a lot better in person. So just to sum up on these Penn Fathom reels, is that they're really great reels. They have a smooth drag, they have a smooth retrieve, and they look better in person than they do online. Also, something I wanted to point out before I forget it is that they have a really nice size knob on them. So you can really grip this knob when you're fighting a fish, and you can have a good grip on the knob. So your hand is not really going to slip. It's pretty comfortable to hold. And the nice thing is about having a big knob is that it's going to allow you to put more power on a fish, especially when you're using a conventional, which is absolutely essential to have a big knob. That way you can put more power on the fish, because that's the point of using conventional, because even though this has a max drag of 14 pounds, I can put out more drag or more power than that on a fish, because if I have this in full 14 pounds of drag, I can put my thumb on the spool and apply some more pressure on the fish like that. And then obviously the rod you select is going to factor into that as well. So I really enjoy this reel. You know, it's not a cheap conventional, it's not crazy expensive, and it's well worth it for the price. You're getting a quality reel for the price that you're paying. Also, something else I just noticed is that on this reel, the drag on the side, or the clicker, you know, it's super simple. I know there's some conventionals that you buy out there, and you know, it's just super hard to engage or disengage the clicker. Normally that's on cheaper conventionals. However, this reel is super simple. I mean, it's so easy just to turn the clicker on or off. It's so easy to do on this reel. So it's a really great reel. You know, it's very smooth, it's high quality, it's enjoyable to fight a fish on because it's so smooth and high quality, easy to hold in your hands. It's not heavy. You know, that's the benefit of the aluminum body, is that aluminum is lightweight, so it makes the reel weigh less. Like this setup I have right here, it's super light. With this rod and this reel, it's just so light, it's just crazy. So that's really nice, especially when you're fighting a long fight, because at the end of the day, you're holding that in your hand, you're getting tired, the fish is getting tired, and you really just need to outlast the fish. So every advantage you can get really comes into play and is essential into catching that fish. So with that being said, thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button on this video. That way it helps get out to more people, and you don't miss a future video by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. So that being said, thanks for watching, and until next time.